Hey everybody, it's Karen with Food and Family. I hope everybody had an amazing Christmas and a very, very happy New Year. And as some of you may know from last year, we have dubbed January as One Pot Meal Month. And I want to start off this One Pot Meal Month with a potato soup that I'm going to make in the crock pot. Now, I have got a large onion here and I've cut it in half, and I think I'm only going to use half of this onion, but I'm going to dice it up. Now, this new crock pot that I got, I can use the crock on the stovetop or in the oven. Now, if yours won't do that and you want to cook it in a crock pot, you may need to saute your onions on top of the stove. It'll almost be a one-pot meal. But you can also cook this on top of the stove. I just like to do it in the crock pot, and that way it frees me up to do other things while this is cooking. So I have got, I think that's all I'm going to use is this half of this large onion, and I'm going to put it over in this crock. Now, what I'm going to do is take it back here to the stove, and I'm going to saute this onion up just a little bit. You really wouldn't have to. I've made it without sauteing it up, but I don't know. I just like the flavor of it to saute it. So y'all give me just a minute, and I'm going to go back here and saute these real quick. They won't take 3 or 4 minutes, and I'll be back with you, okay? I have my onions sauteed. Now I'm ready to start putting the rest of this together so we can get this pot of soup simmering in this crock pot. But first I want to tell you that today's video is brought to you by Rada Knives. Now this is a cordless electric knife that they were so kind to share with me, and I want to share it with you. We tried it out over the holidays, and my son and grandson both used it to carve the ham, and they really liked it. Now, there are 2 size blades. You get a longer blade and a shorter blade, if you can see that, and you get a fork. How about that for your meat? And it's also comes with a charger, because this little knife is cordless, and I love that about it. And you know, when you've been carving before, then you've got to worry about that cord getting in the way. This one doesn't, and it stays charged, and it's so easy. You just pop the blades in, and when you're done, just give this a twist, pull your blades out, and you're done. Has a safety feature. Here's the trigger. It won't work. You have to push this button before it will work. So that's kind of a safety feature in case somebody that doesn't need to be using it gets a hold of it. But we're going to use it today. I have this shorter blade on it. And yes, I could probably use just my knife. But why when I've got this beauty here? And, you know, Papa and I like to get a whole ham sometimes, and just cook it. And we'll eat off the ham for a few days. And we so enjoy doing that. And but today I've just got a little ham steak that I'm going to put in this potato soup. So, but we're going to use this beauty to cut it up. And I just want to cut it up and dice it. Looky there. See how easy that goes through? And I'm not sitting here doing this. So let me get this diced up. I don't want it too small, because this is going to simmer in with this soup. So, but I want to know I've got a little bit of ham in it. Have you ever put ham in your potato soup? Now you can leave this out if you want to. But why would you want to? I mean, come on. Now this beauty made quick work of that ham, didn't it? I am so, so pleased. Now see how easy it is to pull off. Twist, and remove. And that's it. And I'm going to put these in the sink. They are dishwasher safe. And I'll put them in the dishwasher on my top rack. And so they're clean. Simple, simple. I just love it. I have enjoyed this knife, and the few times we've used it so far has been a beauty. I do plan on using it a heck of a lot more than I do. Okay, so I'm going to put this ham down in this crock pot. So when you make potato soup, what kind of potatoes do you use? Do you use frozen potatoes? Do you cut your own potatoes? I used to cut up my own potatoes. And I saw a recipe that called for diced frozen potatoes. And I thought, I am going to try that. And you know what? I fell in love with using the diced potatoes. And they're so simple. They're so easy to use. And I have got a 32-ounce bag here. Now, this will make a lot of potatoes. Potato soup. And, excuse me, I know that's loud. This will make a lot of potato soup, but you know, it won't go to waste. I'll portion it out, put it in the freezer, and so we can pull it out and have it whenever we want it. And I may even make some little single servings, so I don't have to heat up a pot. We can just thaw and heat up our own, or if Papa wants to take some to work, he can. I'm just going to dump that whole bag right in there. How about that? And yeah, I've got my trash can open back here. This is easy, dump and go. And I don't have to spend a lot of time pulling dinner together. So let's swirl these around. If you want to let them thaw, you can. You don't have to. Now, what I want to do, and I should have already put this in, y'all, but I didn't, is I want to put in a can of cream of chicken soup. I don't know. To me, I know I've got the ham, I've got potatoes, but I'm giving it a little different profile, different flavor profile. And I just love putting cream of chicken soup. I love these cream of soups. And it's so easy to make your own. But y'all, take the convenience that the grocery stores offer you. And y'all know that's what I love to do. And I've got things to do, and I don't want to spend a whole lot of time. Now, I'm just going to stir that around a minute. And I'm going to get some chicken broth in here. I am still in therapy for my hip, and I'm going 3 days a week, and I don't have a lot of time to stand up sometimes. Y'all remember the little trick I've showed you? Pour your broth upside down. So I am going to, the splashing is because it's hitting the potatoes, not coming out. I'm going to use this whole 32-ounce carton of potato, cream. I'll get it right in a minute. This whole 32-ounce carton of chicken broth. I'm going to put it right in here. Now, I will have some shredded cheese to garnish it with when we put it in our bowl. And at the end, I'm going to add a little bit of cream. Won't that just make it so good and silky? Okay, so I know we've got the ham, and we've got those diced potatoes that were frozen, but I'm going to put just a tiny bit of salt. That might have been 1/4 teaspoon. Now, we can come back and taste it later, but I want black pepper. Do y'all like black pepper? I love it. And white sauces, soups. I just love to see the specks of black pepper. If you want to use white pepper, you can. It's your preference. It does have a little different taste. So we're going to stir this around, get that soup stirred in there, and that's it. I'm going to put on the lid, and I've got this set for low, and I'm going to turn it on for, I'm going to say 5 hours. And I'm going to check this and like 4 and see if I need to add more time. I may cut it back. We'll see. We're going to check it. But when this is done, I'm going to come back and I'm going to finish it up with you guys. I'll see you in a little bit. I have made potato soup for us today.
Good, it's cold.
It is. The weather is cold, and this is just the perfect temperature for soups. We love soup. And I've made potato soup. Now, I've had this in the slow cooker, yeah, I told you, about 5 hours, and it's got like 20 minutes left. So I want you to, we're going to take this top off.
Okay.
Now, using that wooden spoon over there, I want you to stir this cream into that soup.
You got some ham in
I
here
have
too,
some
don't you?
ham in there.
Pepper.
And you know what we did? I used our new knife here, the Rada Knife cordless knife, to cut up our ham. And it made it so easy cutting up the ham. So, and you know, I told y'all there's 2 size blades. You get the fork, and it's cordless, and the charger comes with it. So while he's stirring that up, isn't it nice?
It is. That worked good for us Christmas.
That's what I told him. We
ham.
used it for the holidays,
some other
and it's just wonderful. So while he's doing,
Hi, everybody.
yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. He got home early. He's gotten off early the last couple of weeks with the holidays. Isn't it nice?
Had some days off.
Yes, and he has spent a lot of time with me, and we have really enjoyed it. We went to Helen, Georgia, and we just had the best time up there, didn't we? And it was so beautiful, decorated for Christmas.
I call it Alpine Helen. They do too.
Yeah,
They
Alpine
do too.
Helen.
Yeah.
And it is just, it's a beautiful town. I am going to shred up some cheese.
Well, get with it.
And what I want to do is, now we're not going to stir this into the soup, but we're going to put it in our bowl when we serve ourselves.
We like it better that way.
I think so, and that way we can put in what we want. Now this is just a medium cheddar cheese, but you can use what you want. If you want a sharp cheese, a mild cheese. I had a Colby Jack, and I thought about that, but I thought we like cheddar. And I think that's enough for us.
We like them all.
For our, you know what? Yes, we love mild, but I have been switching between or combining mild and sharp lately. And I think it's given us that taste that we like. And, yeah, I had some bacon that I had pre-cooked and put in the freezer. So when I wanted it, all I had to do was pull it out. Well, here it's time I want it. So I'm going to cut this bacon up. And do you like bigger chunks or smaller chunks?
A little bit of both.
Well, we won't go too big, but we won't go too small. How about that?
Just ever how you chop it, I'll be fine.
And we can put whatever we want in it. He doesn't complain about what I feed him. We're going to put what we want. Now, I looked around in the refrigerator, and I had some green onions hanging out in there. So I pulled those out, and I thought that would be good to put in our soup also. So I'm gonna chop these up.
I like your different soups you do.
Yes, and we've got some that
They're good and hearty.
Yeah, as I throw the onions in the flour.
I see that. That was yours.
He's my vacuum. He vacuums for me. We'll get these chopped up. And I had a little bit left over that I put in this little bowl, and I'm just going to add these to that.
Okay.
And you know, this is too much soup for us. We're going to have some left over, but with temperatures that we're expecting this coming week, I mean, our highs are only going to be in the 30s, and our lows are going in the 20s and possibly teens, and would feel like single digits. So
And
we're going to
possible
be
heavy snow next
possible
Friday
snow,
and Saturday.
yeah. So, but
No ice, please.
it's still a ways out there, so, you know, that can
It
change.
can change, yeah.
Yeah, and you were in Alabama, that can change. All right, you ready for some? And I think that soup is ready. You just have to stir the cream in. Now, I did come back. I added a little bit of salt. I thought it needed a little more salt, but do it for your taste. And I added just a pinch of red pepper.
Did you?
Not red pepper flakes, but ground red pepper, like cayenne pepper. And I just thought it needed a little something. But yeah, you can use whatever you like. Now, if you want crackers, you can have crackers with this. Do you want some crackers?
No,
Okay.
Not since we got the bacon.
Yeah, that's me. I didn't want any.
And you've already got ham in here, so.
So, but
potatoes.
we're going to make this into a loaded potato soup. How about that?
Okay.
And looky there.
I put my bacon first so it'll soak up the juices a little bit.
Yes. Yeah. Look at this. Can you see down in there? Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so what do you think about this? I'm ready to try it. Are you?
I am too. It looks so good.
Don't it though? It's
Bacon,
just going to
cheese,
warm you
onions.
from the inside out.
Hope it doesn't burn me from the inside out.
This would be one of those soups that we could sit around the fire pit. Yeah. Those potatoes, they're soft. They're almost just like dissolving in my mouth. Again, I use
They
the
are.
frozen diced potatoes. I don't know that the shredded would work as well, but if you wanted to, you could cut up your own potatoes. I just chose to make it easy and use the diced. I had
That's good.
He went to the store for me the other day, and he picked up a bag of potatoes, and he come in, he said, I replaced your diced potatoes. So I thought, I'm making soup.
That's very good.
Now, he added a 1/4 cup of heavy cream for me, and you saw him stand there and stir it in, and that's basically all you have to do. Just let it heat up. It doesn't have to cook with it. And so just heat it up. It makes it creamy. So what do you think about this? Is this a winner?
Definitely. My mouth's still full, I'm sorry. It's definitely a winner.
And we love these bowls.
I don't know if I'd do anything different to it.
I don't know of anything
good.
different either. And we got these bowls up in Gatlinburg. Alwine Pottery. And if y'all
Crafts.
ever up there, you can
Crafts
go
Center.
visit. Yeah, in the Crafts Center. So we just love the handles on them. They're so easy and comfortable. But yeah, think about one of these knives, and I'll give you the information for that down in the description box below this video. Which said we go sit down and eat our soup and warm up because you've been outside.
Okay. I see vanilla wafers, Jell-O cook and serve, vanilla. Where's the bananas? Where's my banana pudding?
It'll be coming up.
I think we ate the bananas. We got to get some more.
Yeah, I picked up some today.
Did you?
Got
Great.
some today. So I'll be making him a banana pudding, I've promised
Nothing
him.
like a good hot banana
I
pudding.
know it. I know it. Thanks, everybody. And we certainly appreciate you watching us. And y'all have made 2024. It was an amazing year for us. And I was just looking at it earlier and hadn't even had a chance to tell him yet. We've gained 16,000 new subscribers in 2024. And we had just over 1.9 million views
That's great.
in 2024. So yeah, thank y'all so much.
And
We
20
couldn't,
Altogether, it's how many? 5 million?
just over 5 million.
That's great. Thank you all
Yes,
so
but
much.
we couldn't do this without y'all and all y'all's love and support. So we certainly do thank you so much for it. But we want to also remind you, we have our cookbooks, and they're both out there for sale. So if y'all think about getting one, you can get them at KarenJonesFoodandFamily.com, Volume 1 and 2, and they have amazing recipes. And I had someone ask me, are there any duplicates in these books? Are they all new? They're all new. No,
Yeah.
we haven't put any
I was gonna
duplicates
say,
in the books.
If we did, it's by mistake, but no, there's not.
Now,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that there won't be in the future, but no, these books
Shouldn't
do
be.
not have any duplicates in
You've
them.
got so many recipes that you got up here. I don't think you have any duplicates.
And then sometimes I struggle thinking, what am I going to cook? Cause
And she'll change these and add or take away something and change it, and it'll still be good.
So,
of course, I taste test it first, so if I say it's good, it's good.
He's my taste tester, always has been. But we want to thank y'all for everything. It's been an awesome ride, and we appreciate y'all being along with us and sharing this venture with us. Thank you again. Please like, share, subscribe to our channel, and come back and visit with us soon. We'll see you, everybody. Bye.
49 years.
Yep.
I'm working on 50. Think you can put up with me another year?
Absolutely. Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.